Today, I'm going to teach you guys how to get the soul guitar the fastest way possible inside of Blox Fruits. Let's go. The first thing you're going to need to do is head over to the haunted castle in the 3rd sea. It's located in between the Port Town and Tiki Outpost, so just head over there and we can get started. Okay, so unfortunately, the very first step of this puzzle is not a puzzle at all. You need to be level 2300. So if you're not level 2300, pause the video and come back to it. Okay, so the first step that you need to do for the soul guitar is actually the hardest step in my opinion, and it's not even really that difficult. You need to wait for a full moon inside of the 3rd sea. You'll know there's a full moon just by looking at the moon and it being full, or you'll see this message pop up on your screen right now. Once you see this message, you need to head over to the graveyard side of the haunted castle and simply come across to this little graveyard over here that has this white circle around it. Click on it and just click pray. Once you do this during a full moon, you will be rewarded with the first step of the soul guitar puzzle completed. You will know you have completed this step correctly when on the other side of the haunted castle, you will see this little green patch go red like blood. That is when you know that you have completed the step correctly. Okay, so the next step is very, very simple, guys. All you need to do is gather up 6 of these living zombies that are on the right side of the haunted castle. Once you gather them all up, make sure they are in the blood red pool, and you need to kill them all at the same time. You can use whatever fruit, whatever weapon you want to do this with. I recommend using Buddha. That's what I used. I got it first try as well. If you are off by a little bit, it's okay. It still worked for me when I was off a little bit. But once you kill them, the screen will go black. You'll get the excellent message, and that is when you know you've passed this step. Okay, so this next part is very, very simple, so just follow along. All you need to do is come across to the graveyard side of the map again, and you will see these row of signs on either side of the graveyard's footpath, and these are very, very important. Okay, so the next part of this puzzle is actually really, really simple. So what you need to do is just count the amount of gravestones on each side of the actual signs. So let's say that this row is the first one that we're going to count. We need to count either side. So let's count this one first. We go 1 gravestone, 2 gravestone, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we need to count over here as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So whichever side has the most amount of gravestones, not soil by the way, it needs to be the actual headstones, you need to click the corresponding sign. And when you click the sign, the signs will go white, and you just need to do that for every single row of gravestones, following all the way up to the last row. Once you complete that, you will get the excellent message once again. Okay, so once you have done that, just head over to the main entrance to the castle and just follow me. All you need to do is just head up all the way to the top here, find this room across to the right, and just speak to the ghost NPC. You'll just say hello, the screen will go black, and the excellent message will pop up once again, and you can move across to the next step. Okay, so what we're going to do now is actually going to exit out of this little room, and we're going to go across to the bridge to the right, and what we're going to see is a bunch of trophies and trees down the bottom here. I recommend zooming your camera out and screenshotting this, because this is actually a pattern that you're going to be using for the next puzzle. Okay, so after you have screenshotted the trophies and trees, you need to come down to the bottom level of the haunted castle and come across to the left side where you'll see this board. This board is very important for the trophies and trees puzzle. Okay, so the way this works is pretty simple. The trees I recommend doing first need to be marked as blank on the board. So you can see number 2 there was a tree for me, so I marked it blank. The next one there is going to be number 5, which again, I'm going to mark as blank. As you can see there, I'm just going to mark off all the trees first because I find it easiest to do. Once I've done all the trees, now you just need to do the trophies, and the easiest way to do the trophies is just see which way the trophies are facing in your picture, and then make the yellow lines face the exact same way, which is obviously not hard to do at all. You can see I do it here very, very simply. Just after, there we go, and your screen will go black once again, and you will get the excellent message. Okay, so the next part of the puzzle is also very, very simple. It's in the exact same room as well, so you don't really have to move anywhere, but you'll see a bunch of colored pipes on the walls and on the roof, and then this middle section of tiles as well. What you need to do is match the tile color to the corresponding pipe. As you can see, blue pipe is first because it's on the wall and it matches there. The next one is going to be a black pipe, so I'm not going to move and touch these ones. As you can see, black on the roof, so I'm not going to touch that one either. Next one, as you can see, is red, So what I'm going to do is mark that as red. The next one after that, however, is a black pipe. So I'm not going to mark it and just leave it black. After that is green on the roof. So I'm going to mark it as green. After that, I'm going to go here. There's no pipe, so I'm just going to mark it as black again. The next one is going to be the blue pipe on the roof. As you can clearly see, mark that one blue. After that, we're going to look on the roof again and see a red one. Going to mark that one red, and boom, you have completed the puzzle. Congratulations, guys. Alright, so now that you have completed the Soul Guitar puzzles, all you need to do is head over to this NPC right here and simply craft the Soul Guitar once you have the required materials, fragments, and stuff like that. So I'm going to cover over how to actually get all these materials the fastest way possible, so let's just go over this really quickly. Okay, so gathering bones the fastest way possible is obviously done with the Buddha fruit in the exact same room where you did the last 2 puzzles. These guys give you the most amount of bones in the game. They're super easy to kill as well when you're a little bit higher level, so just absolutely murk them until you have 500 bones. Okay, so the second material you're going to need is going to be 250 ectoplasm. Now, the easiest way to gain this is, of course, using the Buddha fruit once again, but I recommend actually unawakening your Buddha fruit at the cafe first, otherwise you're going to hit your head a million times on all these really short doors. The last material you're going to need is going to be a dark fragment from killing Darkbeard. You can summon Darkbeard by using a Fist of Darkness, which you gain from killing sea beasts, or you can get it from a chest after the server is active for 4 hours. Alright, then obviously once you've gotten all 3 of those materials, you just need to click on this guy once again and click craft. Boom! And there you guys go. You've got the Soul Guitar and you're completely done. Enjoy!